Yeah, guys. Myself, Hari, guys. I'm Hari Krishna Cheruko. I'm a DevOps consultant and solution architect with 12 plus years of industry experience as a real-time and trainer. So I have done the something like the certifications, ITIL V3 certified. I'm a Red Hat system administrator certified. I'm a Red Hat certified engineer. I'm AWS solution architect, a certified solution architect, and I am a certified Kubernetes administrator, guys. This is the CKE. So, and I have a YouTube channel, guys, Tech World with Hari. So, in the channel, I uploaded all the recordings, guys. You guys can go through it. So, it's a free, guys. Okay. So, the YouTube channel is. Yeah, guys. This is my YouTube channel. So you guys can watch it. So these are the playlist, complete hero DevOps, zero to hero courses we have, guys. You guys can watch it later, and I will upload the all the recordings. So whatever the recordings we are sharing it in the YouTube only, guys. Okay, guys, now you understood, right? So yeah, in this class main motto is, so this class main motto is to. So we'll discuss in this class. We will discuss the two courses, guys. One is Linux. One is Linux. Then the other one is the cloud, guys. In the cloud, so we are discussing about the cloud AWS. So before we discuss about the something like few basic things, guys. So we discuss about few the basic things. Who is,
Yes,
guys? So we will discuss about the few basic things, right, guys? I think you guys are knows only the part of development, right, guys? You know the part of development. So which course are you learning, guys? So for example,
Java full stack.
Java, yeah, full stack Java, or full stack Python, right? So these all are the languages to develop the application, right? To develop the application or a software or a website, right, guys? Software or a website. So website. So this website, this code will be whatever you wrote, right? Whatever you wrote the code, right? So we need to deploy this code on the. So we need to deploy this code. So we need to deploy this code on somewhere, right? So in the cloud. So in the cloud, AWS cloud, we launch the one server, something like the server is a Linux. So we launch the server is a Linux. Linux, for example, CentOS 7 or whatever it may be, guys. CentOS 7 Linux server, and we will install the. So if it is a Java, for example, Java, and the web server is Tomcat. So we will install the web server Tomcat, and we will deploy the code, whatever the code, right? We wrote the whatever the code we deploy. We deploy here. This is the code, for example, Facebook dot jar or where, guys, or WhatsApp dot where are, guys. So right, end user, how you can see the end user is ours, for example. So the end user is validate this, how you can authenticate with the Facebook, guys. You can authenticate with the through the browser, right? So for example, AWS is the browser. So this is the browser. I'm the end user. So I'm connecting to the Facebook. So this is facebook.com. So once you click the facebook.com, right? If it opens a page. So it opens a page, right, guys? So where it comes from? It comes from the code. It comes from the code, right? So you guys knows the this part. You guys knows this part, Java, Python, how to write, how to write the code, or something like a Java, HTML, HS, RDMS also, you know, right, guys? Databases also. You guys doesn't know. So after the code, after writing the code, so what it will happen? So what it will happen? So where the code is deployed, and how we can see the end users. So this is the process, guys. This is the development, and this is the operations. What is this, guys? Is the operations. So development team develop the code, operations team development team develop the code, and operations team deploy the code on the server. Deploy the code on the server. Guys, now you understood? Guys, understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, right. So we will discuss this part, guys. So before AWS, so where we launch the servers. So we launch the, so what we will discuss in this course. So for example, the topics, guys. The topics in the, so before the Linux, the topics, what is OS? So what is OS? Types of OS. Types of OS, and and single user, a single user operating system, and we can discuss about the multi-user multi-user operating system and types of OSs, right? And we'll discuss about the DC. What is nothing but data center? What is that, guys? Data center. We will discuss about the data center, and the types of Linux OSs, types of OSs, and here we use CentOS, Red Hat, Fedora OS. We are learning the Fedora OS, Fedora OS, Fedora, and so the VM installation. VM installation means OS installation. So CentOS OS installation. Then we'll discuss about the commands, basic commands of the Linux, how we can authenticate with the, how you can operate with the basic commands, Linux commands, and user administration. So user administration, and file permissions. So we are discussing about the file permissions, and partitions, disk partitions, and we'll discuss about the package management, so how you can install the your Windows softwares, right? How you are installing your Windows softwares on Windows, same like as in the Linux, and the web server, any a web server installation, Tomcat and Apache. So we can install the Tomcat and Apache, Apache web server, Apache web server installations. So this is nothing but a the basic before the OS, and we will discuss the environment also. Who is this, guys? How to erase this? Okay, so we'll discuss about the environments also. Environments like dev environment, QA environment, QA staging environment, UAT, and pre-production, production, and finally DR, disaster recovery. So we will discuss the environments also. So once we complete this, so we will move to the AWS. We will complete this. So we will move to the AWS. In the AWS, what we will discuss? Yeah. So what is AWS? So why we are using for AWS? What are the services we are learning in the AWS? Amazon EC2, ECR, ECS, Elastic Beanstalk, Lambda, auto scaling, IAM, S3 bucket, RDS, Aurora Dynamic, everything you know, guys. CloudWatch, CloudFormation, and Gateway, Elastic Load Balancing, and S3 bucket, Route 53, Kubernetes. So so that at the end of the day, you know the services, guys. So these many services, you know, guys, understood? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
AWS. Yeah, so we'll discuss what is AWS. AWS is a Amazon Web Services, is a cloud provider. Types of provides with the servers and services that you can use on demand, on scale. AWS has revolutionized IT over the time. AWS powers some of, guys, mute yourself. Guys, mute yourself. Yeah. So AWS provides you with servers and services that you can use on demand and AWS on demand and scale easily. AWS has revolutionized IT over the time. AWS powers some of the biggest websites in the world. Amazon.com, Netflix are the deployed under the AWS environment, AWS cloud. Yeah, AWS cloud history. So when it was launched 2002, it launched under 2003 Amazon infrastructure is so one of their core strength idea to market. 2004 launched on 2006 relaunched the AWS. So when it was, guys, it was launched on 2006 in Europe. 2007 it launched the number fact use cases. AWS cloud infrastructure, AWS, what is the region, what is availability zones, what is data centers, what is edge locations, so what is points of presence, so what is region, we'll discuss, guys. We'll discuss in this course. Guys, now you understood? So what we will gonna cover you on this course?
Yes, sir.
Yes, right? Thank you. One second, guys. I will provide you this. One second, guys. I'm giving you this screenshot to you. You guys can later also can watch this, guys. Sh- yeah, guys. So what is this, guys? 01, 07, and 2024. Who is this, guys? How you can rewrite this? Implementations. Guys, thank you. So what we will gonna cover you? AWS under Linux under AWS cloud. So what is AWS, guys? AWS is nothing but a Amazon Web Services. What they are providing? They are providing the services over the web is nothing but a Amazon Web Services cloud. Okay, guys. So I already discussed you, right? What are the courses? What are the content we are discussing about? Yeah. So this class, this class will be from 1 to 20 or it will go 25th. Okay, so the course duration is 20 to 25 days, guys. For example, 25 days. Okay, so what we will gonna cover you, I gonna cover you whatever I discussed, right? So those will cover on this course. So daily 1 hour, guys. So daily 1 hour. So from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. So we'll discuss daily 1 hour class, guys. Daily 1 hour class from 1 hour class from 8 to 9 p.m. Guys, understood? Yeah. Now, guys, what is OS, guys? Guys, does anyone knows what is OS?
Operating system.
Yes, it will sufficient. It will. So you are not. You are not learning. So the advanced. You are not learning the advanced. You are learning the only the AWS, right? So AWS basic things. So means you are a developer. You got the job as a developer. So in the real time, guys. Sorry for that. So who is that? Vishal. Vishal. So for you only. So real time, guys. In the real time, when you joined as a So when you joined as a developer, right? So in the real time, guys, most everyone can listen carefully. In the most of the companies are most of the companies are using Linux only for the servers. What is that, guys? Linux servers only. In this course, you will handle. So you will handle how to 1 second, guys. Who is doing recording? Yeah, how to handle the how to launch or how to connect the how to connect the Linux servers and how to operate the Linux servers also, in the Linux servers. Okay, then so where the servers is deployed, the servers is deployed on the AWS AWS cloud, right? So how you can connect with this AWS cloud? So how you can operate? You are not doing the security things. You are not doing the IAM, something like you are not providing the permissions to the others, right? You just know how to connect the AWS or how to connect the EC2 server or RDS server, how to use the S3 bucket, everything you know. So this is not an advanced level. This is nothing but a so what is what you know. And briefly, some services like the core services, EC compute service and the storage service and that network in VPC, S3, RDS, EC2, IAM, basic services. Okay. So AWS cloud provides a many number of services. It's related to everything. But we are not learning everything. So we are learning few basic services. Okay, Rahul? Vishal, sorry. Now you understood,
Oh,
right?
okay, sir.
Sir, how it will be helpful in interviews?
Yeah, definitely it will be helpful in interviews. For example, you are joining as a fresher. So they will ask the something like related to the core services. In this course, we will learn the all the core features and the interview questions also. So what are the questions or interviewer asking? Few basic questions we will discuss in this course also. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. So guys, what is OS? Guys, what is OS?
Operating system.
So I'm not asking the abbreviation, I'm asking the meaning, guys.
Yeah.
I'm ask
Interface between hardware and software.
Very good. Who is inter
Yes. Operator.
interpreter between hardware and
Between computer hardware and
Hardware and hardware and
Software.
software. Very good, guys. 1 second, guys. Yeah, guys. So interpreter between hardware and software. Very good. Very good. Apart from this, guys, bridge between user and hardware. Very good. Bridge between
Interpreter between user
Huh.
and mission.
user and mission. Very good. Apart from this, guys,
Intermediate between user and the computer hardware.
user and computer hardware. Very good. Apart from this, guys,
The software convert
Not intermediate between user and hardware.
high level language to low level.
very good, guys. So in our laptops, so which OS is installed, guys?
Windows.
Windows
So Windows is a
operating
OS.
system.
operating system. So which hardware you are using, guys? Which hardware you are using? Your Dell company, Dell hardware, or something like your laptop hardware, your laptop company name,
Intel.
Intel company,
Intel
Dell,
i7.
Dell, Lenovo, Compaq,
Dell.
HP. So you are
Lenovo.
using a Lenovo.
Lenovo.
HP.
Very good. Yeah, guys, HP, Dell, Lenovo. You are using Mac, something. Okay. So you are the user, guys. This is your hardware or a computer or a something laptop. So this is your laptop, a hardware, computer, whatever it may be. For example, I am calling it as a hardware. I'm calling it as a hardware. Hardware is a Dell, HP, Lenovo, Compaq, Toshiba, so Samsung also nowadays, Samsung, Realme, Asus, etc. So many companies are there, right, guys? So these are the hardware companies. So why you installed OS on your hardware, guys? Why you installed on hardware? I will tell you now. So hardware knows which language, guys? Hardware knows which
Binary
language?
language.
Very
Binary
good.
language.
Very good. Very good. Binary
Binary language.
language. So binary means
Zeros and ones. Zeros and
very good.
ones.
Yes, zeros and ones. Binary means zeros and ones. Only your hardware knows zeros and ones. So user means you are, guys. You knows which language?
English language.
So English language. So for example, so English language are a high level language, right? For example, so high level language. So high level means English language. You know only English language, and your hardware knows only binary language. So is there any possibility to communicate to each other?
No, sir.
No,
No, sir.
because of hardware knows only binary language. Hardware knows only binary language, zeros and ones, and you knows only English language. So you are unable to communicate with each other
Each other.
because of, so user doesn't know the binary language and hardware doesn't know the user language. So for example, guys, so this is Hari, guys. So this is so and so person, Soumya, guys, and this is Vamshi. What is this, guys? This is the Vamshi. So Hari knows only Telugu language, guys. Hari knows only Telugu language and Soumya knows only Hindi language. So are you able to communicate with each other?
No, sir.
Why?
Because each other don't know their own different
Their
language.
own language. But Vamshi knows both the languages, Telugu and Hindi.
Hindi.
So I want to convey a message to Soumya. So how we can communicate a message? Because of we don't know. So we don't know Telugu, we don't know Hindi, and Soumya doesn't know Telugu, right? So we need a mediator. Here, who is the mediator, guys?
Vamshi is a
Vamshi.
So Vamsi is the mediator. So Vamsi is the mediator. So whatever want to communicate with the Soumya, I will inform to Vamshi as a Telugu, and he will convert it from Telugu to Hindi, and he will convey it to Soumya. He will convey it to Soumya. Now here, who is the mediator, guys?
Z.
Vamshi is the mediator. Vamshi knows both the language. Here, who is the mediator?
OS operating.
Now you understood. Now you got it? So OS is the mediator. Why we need OS on our laptops? Because of hardware knows only binary language and you guys knows only English language. So you cannot communicate with each other because of, so you don't know the binary and hardware don't know the English language. We need a mediator who knows both the languages. Who knows both the languages? English. So OS knows English and
Binary
language. Guys, understood? So whatever hardware communicates to OS 10101, so it communicates to user as a, for example, A. It communicates as a. So whatever he are giving the something like he will convey to the hardware, they will give 010101 something like. Guys, now you understood what is OS?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me the meaning of OS. Simple meaning, guys. Very simple. Is it what is OS? Guys, tell me what is OS?
Mediator between user and hardware.
Very good. Mediator between user and hardware. User and hardware. Guys, is it simple? So the OS. So why we need OS? So we need a mediator between user and hardware. What is OS? Mediator between user and hardware. Guys, understood? Guys, which mobiles are you using?
Samsung.
Android
Samsung.
mobile.
No. Samsung. Who is that Samsung, guys? Samsung is good. So which mobile are you using?
Realme.
Apple.
Okay, sir.
Realme,
Redmi.
OnePlus, Redmi,
Samsung.
Redmi, Samsung,
Vivo, sir.
Vivo.
Red Magic.
iPhone, sir.
Namaste.
iPhone is different. iPhone is different. We'll tell you.
Blackberry, sir.
BlackBerry is different. And Nokia uses Microsoft OS, right? And
Thank you,
BlackBerry
sir.
uses their own OS. iOS,
Infinix.
yeah,
Oppo,
Apple
Oppo.
uses Oppo.
Oppo.
Infinix, sir. Infinix.
Whatever it may be, guys. Okay,
Sir,
etc.
I am using Red Magic.
Okay, no worries. Motorola, everything, etc. All the mobiles you are using. So, but so this is the hardware, right? So this is the hardware. So you are directly communicating with the hardware? Yes or no? Are you directly communicating with the hardware?
No, sir.
No,
Because guys, because
We do not
hardware
know
knows only, hardware knows only binary.
Binary
You
language.
knows
Binary
only
language.
English language. Yeah, definitely there will be a OS is installed on your hardware. Which OS, guys? So which OS is installed?
Android.
Linux.
Android OS is installed. So without Android, you cannot communicate with your hardware. You cannot communicate with your hardware. Guys, are you using Wi-Fi routers in your home?
No, sir.
So anyone.
Sir.
So which Wi-Fi router you are using? Which ISP providers, guys? Jio, Airtel,
Jio
Act.
Geo sir, Geo fiber.
Jio fiber.
So Act, Jio FiberNet, they are providing a router, guys. They are providing a router, right? So they are providing a router or not? You are changing your Wi-Fi username password or not, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
So they provided a router, right, guys? They provided the router. Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
You know, right, guys? The routers.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I will ping you one router. Anyone, right? For example, TP-Link, Netgear, whatever it may be, guys. Yeah, for example, this is the router they are provided, right? So by default, this router having the username password, right? So but after later you are changing your Wi-Fi username and password. So how you changed your Wi-Fi username and password? Because of this is the hardware, right, guys? This is a hardware. This is a hardware. How you are changed your? This is the hardware, right? So hardware knows only which language, guys? So binary language. You knows only English. So we cannot communicate with the hardware directly, right? Definitely there will be a OS is installed on this mission, right, guys? OS is installed. So that is the way you are communicating with the this hardware, and you are changing your username and Wi-Fi username and password. Any hardware, guys. If you are communicating with any hardware, definitely there will be a OS is installed. So for example, video games, guys. How you are interacting with your video games, guys? Definitely there will be a OS is installed on your mission. Definitely there will be a OS is installed on your mission on that hardware. So then only we can communicate. Otherwise we cannot communicate with the hardware. Guys, now you understood OS? Any hardware, guys. From now onwards, you guys are thinking. So if you are interacting with any hardware, definitely there will be a, guys tell me, definitely there will be a,
Operating system.
yeah, there will be a operating system is installed on that hardware. So then only we can communicate. Then only we can communicate with that hardware. Understood, guys? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
very good. Now you guys clear about the what is the OS. Now types of OSs, guys. What is that? Types of OSs.
Sir, can you give me full definition of OS?
Yeah, so that is the right, a mediator between user and computer. It's a mediator between user and computer is nothing but a OS. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you don't need a big difference, guys. The kernel is communicating with the hardware is communicating with the something like a hardware is a kernel is a heart of the OS. We don't need that much information, guys. Just you know what is OS. It's a mediator between user and computer. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, something like it basically manages all the resources of your computing. Operating system act as an interface between the software and different parts of your computer hardware, right? So no need of that things, guys. Just you guys learn uh, what is OS. Okay, types of OSs, guys. How many types of OSs are there, guys? So in the initially what we said right, whatever the code, right, the code will be deployed under the server. The code will be deployed under the server. Now you understand. Now you got it. Okay, code. So code will be deployed on the server. Code will deploy on the server and we'll see it on the browser. Okay, now you got it. So yeah, guys. So which OSs, which laptop are you using, guys?
Windows, sir.
Lenovo, Dell.
Lenovo, sir.
Well, sir. Well,
HP.
sir.
Who said Windows?
Asus.
No. Who said the Windows? Guys, Dell Latitude or HP Latitude 5400, whatever it may be, guys. You are using the images. I'm getting the image from the any of the server, guys. Yeah. So I will tell you via easy method, guys. Okay. Yeah. So this is your hardware. Types of hardwares, types of OSs are two types, guys. Two types of OSs. So one is a single user operating system. What is that, guys? Single user operating system and a multi-user operating system. What is that, guys? Single user operating system and multi-user operating system. So what is nothing but single user operating system? Dell PowerEdge, guys. Dell PowerEdge R740. 1 second, guys. I'm getting the image for the server. Yeah, guys. Yeah. So what is single user operating system? So what is multi-user operating system? Guys, tell me, what is single user operating system? In your laptop at a time, how many people are working?
Only one.
So that is nothing but a single user operating system. Single user operating system is nothing but, so we can access at a time only one people. So multi-user operating system means we can access multiple people at a time. So we can access multiple people at a time. For example, facebook.com. So facebook.com is nothing but so you are connecting to, right? You are hitting to this server via which protocol, guys? HTTPS protocol. So you are hitting to HTTPS protocol. You are hitting to this server via HTTPS protocol. So that is nothing but a hypertext transfer protocol. So if you are communicating with this server to browser, definitely there will be a resources is allocating CPU memory, right? So a multiple operating system. So we are deploying our code in the which operating system, guys? Guys, tell me. So we are deploying our code in the which operating system?
Multi-user.
Multi-user operating.
Multi-user.
Now you understood. Now you understood, right? So where our application, where our code will be deploying. Our code will be deploying under the server. Which server, guys? Multi-user operating system. Single user operating system and multi-user operating system. Guys, now you understood? So where the servers are, our application will be deploying, our application will be deploying under the servers. These are the servers. Guys, now you understood? You are deploying our code. We are deploying our code in the, we are deploying our code in the on the server, multi operating system and single user operating system. Guys, hardware companies created hardware companies created
Operating.
two types of operating systems. What are those, guys? Two types of operating systems. The same like as a, so the OSs also, OS companies who are providing the OS, those are also created two types of OSs. Two types of OSs. So one is for a single user operating system, another one is for multi-user operating system. So for example, guys, Dell Latitude. So Dell companies, HP companies, they are creating, right, guys? So for example, Dell. So Dell created two types of hardwares. Dell Latitude. So Dell Latitude. So Dell Latitude, Dell Latitude is for a single user operating system. Dell PowerEdge Power Edge. So Dell Power Edge is for the multi-user operating systems. Multi-user operating system. Same like as a HP also. HP, what are those guys? HP Pavilion. HP Pavilion is for the desktop version. HP Pavilion is for the single user operating system. HP, what is Pavilion, HP Pavilion and HP ProLiant, guys. What is that? HP ProLiant. HP ProLiant is for the multi-user operating purpose. Multi-user operating purpose we are using. So Compaq, Lenovo is only designed for the single user operating system. IBM Blade servers. IBM Blade servers. So IBM Blade servers. IBM Blade servers. So IBM Blade servers is designed for only multi-user operating systems. Guys, now here. So some companies are creating both. Both hardware, single user, one is single user operating system purpose, and the other one is for multi-user operating system. And they are creating only for single user, and they are creating only for the multi-user operating system also. IBM Blade servers. IBM is only for created multi-user operating system. Yeah. So Lenovo is only for the single user operating system. HP both. HP they created both, and Dell they created both. Guys, understood? The same like as a the companies also. Microsoft. Who created the Microsoft? Who developed the Windows OS, guys?
Yeah, Microsoft.
Microsoft. So Microsoft company created two types of OSs. Two types of OSs. So which OS are you using, guys?
Windows.
Single.
Windows?
Single.
No, Windows versions.
Intel Core i5.
No. That is
Windows
process.
11.
11th generation.
11,
Windows
sir.
10, sir.
Well, very good. Windows
10,
10, Windows 8, Windows 7, Vista,
Windows 10 Pro.
yeah, Windows XP. So these all are the single user operating system purpose. Microsoft created two types of OS, right? So this is for a single user operating system, and multi-user operating system purpose. Windows Server 2016. I don't know, guys, exact. Windows Server 2012, Windows Server 2008, and Linux. So Linux is designed for only for multi-user operating system. So Linux is designed only for the multi-user operating system. So Linux is designed for the multi-user operating system. Guys, now you understood? So how many types of hardware is there? Guys, how many types of hardwares? Two types of hardwares. How many types of OSs? Two types of OSs. One is for single user operating system. The other one is for multi-user operating system. The same like you are connecting with, so you only connecting with the your laptop, right? The multi-user operating system means so we can connect the number of people also. So we can connect the number of people at a time. For example, operations team, right? Operation teams are so operation engineers. So something like, for example, Linux engineer. Who is that, guys? Linux engineer. Windows engineer. So Linux engineer means so whatever the OSs are deployed in the Linux OS, right? So that Linux engineer will manage the Linux servers. Windows engineer will manage the Windows servers. So Linux engineers. For example, in our company, we have a 5 Linux engineers are there. How many are? So 5 Linux engineers are there. So they are connecting the server. They are connecting the server at a time. Okay. So that is a multi-user operating system. We can connect number of people at a time. So we can connect number of people at a time. Guys, now we understood Linux. So Linux is popular for multi-user operating system. What is that, guys? So Linux is popular for multi-user
Multiple.
operating system. So Windows, who invented the Windows?
Microsoft company.
Microsoft. Who invented the Linux? Who invented, who created, who developed the Windows? Linux, sorry. Guys, who developed the Linux? You don't know, right? Now you know. I will tell you in the paint only.
Linux Torvalds.
You saw it in the Google, right? Yeah. So Linux. Linux developed by, invented, developed, created by Linus Torvald. So who is that, guys? Linus Torvald. He studied in 1991. He studied in one of the university. His mentor is asking to create a new OS. His mentor is asking to create a new OS with the help of Unix. So Unix OS. So then he created with the help of based on the based on the Minix based on the Unix he created the Minix OS. So he created the Minix OS. So Minix is having some drawbacks, mean something like there is no networking. So right, he overcome those drawbacks and he created a new OS. He created a new OS. So he created a new OS, and he is thinking to put the new name for this new OS. So new OS, then he took the first four letters from his name. What is that, guys? First four letters. What is the four letters, guys? Linus. And the last letter from the Unix. What is that? He created
X.
the OS with the help of Unix, right? He took the first four letters from his name. Okay, guys. So first four letters from his name and last letter from Unix, and he created a new OS called as a Linux. Guys, now you understood how Linux came? Guys, understood?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now you understood the Linux OS. So Linux, who developed the Linux? So Linux OS, Linus Torvald in 1991. He studied in one of the university and his mentor is asking to create a new OS with the help of Unix. Based on the Unix, he created the Minix OS. So Minix having some drawbacks and he overcome those drawbacks. For example, networking have. So he overcome those drawbacks and he created a new OS called as a new OS, and he is thinking to put the name for that OS, and he took the first four letters from his name and last letter from the Unix, and he created as a Linux OS, and he released as a open source. Guys, tell me the difference between commercial and open source.
Freely available.
Yes, very good.
Open source means code
Commercial.
is available for everyone.
Tell me.
You
So
need
1
not
second.
to pay any amount to use the Linux operating system to install.
Open source. Guys, tell me what is open source? So freely.
There is no need to pay amount to
Very
install
good.
Linux software.
So no need to pay amount is nothing but a free of cost. So what is the second point? Someone is told that point. Someone is said Guys, what is the second point? Guys, you are learning the Java and Python,
Sir,
right?
code is
Sir,
Enterprise.
who is that? Code is
available for everyone.
very good, very good. Source code
Is available for everyone.
source code available. Very good. You know Java, you know entire Java. If you know the open source meaning, you guys are easy to learn the Java. Yeah. So free of cost means so no need to pay any amount to use the software, and they will provide the source code also. What is source code, guys? So what is source code? How he developed the Linux OS, guys? With the help of code only, right?
Code, sir. Yes, sir.
With the help of code means languages. They used a C, C++, right? Or Java, whatever it may be. They used the language and they created a code and they created a software. So right, source code is nothing but so how he developed the Linux OS. That code also available. That code also available. Guys, I have a Facebook code. I have a Facebook code. So do we need to rewrite the code again?
No.
You can copy this code, and I will create a new website, call it as a book face. I will create a website, call it as a book face, and release it and deploy it on will deploy it on the web server. Will deploy it on the web server because of so the source code also available. No need to write the again code, right? From scratch. We already have the code, right? So we can use this code and we can create our own. We can customize the OS and we can create our own, right? So you have a
Own
Facebook
operating.
code. You have a Facebook code. So you can took that code and you can create. So you can create your own code also, website also. Something like I created a book face website. So whatever the code there is a Facebook, right? I will replace with the book face. I will replace with the book face. So face instead
So
of
we can
Facebook.
create our own operating system by using the code.
Yeah, you can create, guys. You can create. I will tell you next part. You know the difference. Okay. He released as a open source. He released as a open source, right? Now you understood. So commercial. So commercial means so we need to buy the license before we can use it. So all Microsoft family softwares are commercial.
Commercial.
All Microsoft softwares so all the Microsoft quantities are commercial. Guys, now you understood? So who developed the Linux, guys? Guys, mute yourself, guys. Mute yourself. So it will be disturb for everyone. Mute yourself. Yeah. So now you
Yes,
understood,
Windows
right,
operating
guys? Linux. Guys, mute yourself. Who is
Arun.
That is
Arun?
Windows.
Arun, mute Arun. Okay. Yeah. Who is asking? Who is, guys? Again
Is
and again.
Windows is commercial. Windows
Windows
operating
is commercial.
system is
Windows is commercial. Windows is commercial. Windows is commercial. I already told you, right? All the Microsoft softwares. All the Microsoft. Windows is commercial. Linux is open source.
Sir, commercial from 2016. Sir.
Microsoft, huh?
Yes. Sir.
Who said?
Before that, everything is open source. No, sir.
No. From day one onwards, all Microsoft products are commercial only.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. From
Sir,
day one.
being Linux being a multi-user operating system, so that's why we are not able to use it. That is what we're saying.
Which one?
Linux is a multi-user operating system,
Windows
but we
also
are
multi-user
using,
operating system, right? So they created two types of OSs.
but we are not able to use because of its multi-user operating system.
Windows also multi-user operating system. Linux also multi-user operating system. So why
But we
Windows is
cannot
not
use
using?
Linux.
Yeah, I will tell you. So why the most of the people are not using? So what is human mentality? If
Whichever
if
we want, free of cost.
something like in 100 kilometers, they will provide a laptop. They will freely provide a laptop, but for traveling 100 kilometers, something like 50,000. But human tendency, human mentality is wherever the freely available, we can go and take it, right? Yeah. So why they are not using Windows, why they are using Linux? So I will tell you the differences. No worries. As of now, I will tell you one thing. One is open source and commercial, and the other definition is Linux is highly secure. So compared to the Windows, so and Linux is portable compared to the Windows. If you want to install a Windows software, so here we need to discuss one point, guys. Here we need to discuss a one point. So what is GUI? What is CLI? Guys, so what is
Why
GUI?
most of the people not use Linux operating system?
Why most of the people are?
Not using Linux operating system in there.
90% of the people are using Linux only in the real time, if for the application deployment. For the application deployment, most of the people are using the Linux only. Linux is popular for the server operating system, multi-user operating system. Now you got the clarity? Who is asking that question?
Yes, sir.
Now you understood?
Yes, sir.
In single user operating system, you are asking about why the people are not using Linux in single user operating system.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I
Yes.
already told you, right? So Linux is popular for
Multi-user operating system.
that's why most of the people are not using the single user operating system. So they think for the only application deployment. They created a OS and they think for the, so most of the people are not using, but some of the companies are using the Ubuntu Linux is for the desktop solution for the Linux. So who are asking, we are deviating, guys. I will tell you, okay? So I will tell you each and everything. If you guys are disturbing, I will I will forget, guys. Okay. So what is the CLI and what is the GUI? Everything you know, guys. From scratch. I will tell you. Okay. So now you understood the difference between open source and commercial. So all the Microsoft Windows, OS, everything, all the Microsoft products are commercial. Open source is nothing but so it's a free of cost and source code available. Source code also available. So while developing the software Linux, right, that source code also available for the freely. Your Java is open source or a commercial, guys. Python is open source or a commercial.
Java is open source.
Open source.
Open source, right? So yeah. What is GUI, guys?
Graphical
user interface.
Very good. Graphical user interface.
interface.
Which OS is using the graphical user interface?
Linux and Unix.
Windows.
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 Yes, your Windows is graphical user interface. So graphical user interface means, so how they are developing the OS? They are developing the OS with the help of images. With the help of images.
Image.
So you are minimizing, maximizing, right? So opening this, these all are the images. These all are the images, guys. These all are the images. So if you want to install the OS, Windows OS on your machine, it will take 100 GB. For a single user, it will take 50 GB. For multiple users, multi-user operating system, it will take 100 GB of 100 GB of a space. Okay. So CLI. What is CLI?
Command line
Command
interface.
line
Interface.
Command line interface. Yeah. So command line interface. So you can interact with the OS through
command.
interact with the OS through Through commands. Through commands. Commands means so letters and sentences, whatever it may be, right? English. Through commands only. How we can see CMD. Yeah. So this is the command prompt. How you can interact with this OS, guys? So we can interact with this OS through command line, right, guys? Git bash. Yes, guys. ls, pwd, mkdir. We can use the commands to interact with this OS. So CLI means we can interact with the command line. We can interact with the OS through command line. So Linux released as a CLI and it's a open source. So how you can interact with the Linux OS, guys? You can interact with the Linux OS through commands only. So you can interact with the Linux OS through commands only. If you want, I can show you AWS console. Sign into the console. Guys, no need to worry about this console AWS, guys. I will tell you each and everything. What is this, guys? This is not mine, huh? Sign into the console. Ramesh. 1 second, guys. I will connect from different. Yeah, guys, no worries. I will tell you. So we'll show you on the Oracle virtual machine. Yeah, this is my CentOS install on my mission. People are left arm. Yeah, I will wind up, guys. Once we'll show you this and we'll. So this is the Linux OS, guys. Same way we are starting our Windows OS, right? Power on our Windows. The same like way I'm also power on my Linux machine. So my username is root, password is I think Red Hat. Yes, guys. So this is my CentOS. This is my Linux OS. So which OS is installed? CentOS 7. cat /etc Red Hat -release. Guys, see guys, CentOS Linux 7 release 7.9 is installed on this machine. So how you are interacting with this, guys? I'm interacting with this through commands only. So it is a portable because of so we don't need any images to deploy the OS, right? So for installing the Linux, basic we need 8 GB. 8 GB is enough because of commands, right? Commands is nothing but a ls is nothing but a letter, right? So it will not take much space to install the OS, right, guys? Yeah, we'll continue from tomorrow, guys. So tomorrow is very interesting types of OSs. So based on this source code, right? Based on this source code, some of the companies are took this source code and created their own type of OSs, guys. So tomorrow we'll discuss you. So took that source code and some of the companies took that source code and created their own type of OSs, their own type of Linux OSs. We'll discuss tomorrow this. Okay, guys. Yeah, guys. So interesting topic, guys, tomorrow.
Bye, sir.
Yeah. Bye. Thank you, guys. We'll continue from tomorrow.
Good night, sir.
Yeah. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.